Well, hi, and welcome to another one of Wallys Weekend Drives. Again, we find ourselves up here at Camelback Ford. Why are we up here this week? The 2024 Mustang GT, the 5-liter, has just arrived. I've had a chance to spend a week with it. Let me tell you, it's bad. Okay, Anthony Clayson right here, Herb Janukian, the general manager, told me I needed to talk to Anthony Clayson here because he is the Mustang guru, and after spending about an hour with him here, he definitely is. So Anthony, welcome, and you are a Mustang owner, correct?
I am, sir, yes.
That's right. I'll tell you what, he's been telling me some fun stories too, so I think we're definitely going to have some fun on this weekend drive. So let's take a look here at the front of this Mustang right to start with. First thing you're going to notice is it's not the Mach-E, right? This is actually a real Mustang with a real V8 motor making a whopping 480 horse, backed up by a 6-speed manual transmission. So that's going to take about half of the buyers under 30 out of the equation because they can't drive a stick. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. But you know, that just means more hot rods for us to drive, right, Anthony?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you walk around here to the side, one thing you're going to notice, this actually has the Pirelli tires on it, the 255/40s R19. So that means it's a 19-inch alloy wheel. Biggest thing right here for me, it's a fast car, right? 480 horse. What happens when you go fast? You got to slow down. They put the Brembo 6-piston brake calipers on this thing, as well as putting Brembo brakes in the back too. Definitely hauls this thing down from speed. Now, when you're handling, you're out on the road, signals are important, people. You know, I know a lot of people driving on the freeway don't like to use them, but believe me, that little stick on the side of the steering wheel there works great. What you're gonna see right here is you have your LED bulbs right there lighting up. You also have your blind spot control. Now, I'm going to turn it over to Anthony because he's the inside guy. He's the tech guy. Anthony, tell me about the interior on this 5.0.
So it's on the interior 5.0. It is a 401A package, so you can get the updated interior with the 12-inch digital cluster and a 13.4-inch entertainment system, which is awesome because it has your drive apps, track apps, active exhaust, and your drive modes all in one place for you. Even the sound, Bang & Olufsen sound system for you.
Right, Bang & Olufsen sound.
Oof.
I'll tell you what, the only thing sweeter than the exhaust note on this is that stereo.
Yes, it
But
is.
you really got to crank it to get over the top of that exhaust note, because if you're in like sport or track mode, it basically bypasses all the baffles in the muffler and comes straight out the back, right?
Straight out the back, and even it pops from stock too.
Wow, wow. I'll tell you what, if you're a hot rod guy, this is your car for sure. Now, if you look into the back seat, you're not going to see a whole lot because there's not a whole lot of room there. I'd recommend using it for storage. When you get to the trunk, you can go ahead and put the back seats down and use it for a little bit extra storage.
Golf clubs.
Yeah, oh, golf clubs, there you go, right there for sure. Now, this does have, like you said, the very unique full dash now, and it's actually 2 screens, but it looks like one.
It looks like one.
Right, and you have what, the Sync, is it 4 now?
Sync 4 now, so wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all wireless now.
All wireless, that I noticed for sure. Now, tell me a little bit about the suspension on this, because this does have a suspension package in it too.
Yeah, so it does have the MagRide system, and it does have the pothole system as well. So if you have a pothole coming up, it will detect it and adjust the struts as well. Go around corners, MagRide, you need it. You need to get that for track. You need to go in California, great example. But yeah, it handles like a princess.
Yes, that's for sure. It definitely handles. And one thing that I really like on it, very darty feeling. So like I was out running some corners with it. This thing corners between the tires, the wheels, and the suspension. I couldn't get this thing to break loose at all. And I was hitting the corners pretty aggressively. And that's a good thing. So Grady, let's walk around here to the back here, because one thing that we want to look at is we want to talk a little bit about that trunk. Now, trunk space on this, like I said, is actually pretty good. So whether you put the back seats down or not, you're going to have enough room for some luggage in there. But if you're going to haul, like, you know, some skis or something, you go ahead and put the back seat down, use that extra space, because there really is no leg room in the back. So unless you're going to have like kids in the back in car seats or something, or you have very short friends, there's not a whole lot of leg room there. Now, one thing's for certain here, MSRP is $59,875 right here on this. If you come up here, I'm sure that Anthony can get you a deal. And if you go talk to your boss, talk to Herb or somebody, they'll probably offer you the Wally deal too.
Oh, the Wally deal, always.
That's right, right there. So remember, we're up here at Camelback Ford, 1330 East Camelback Road, the friendliest Ford dealer in town, and they like horsepower.
Oh yeah.